Welcome back, everybody. This is My Journey 4K. We are back in IMSA, driving the Cadillac. Let's get into it. Strength of the field today is a 1255. We're going to start this race in P5. A little bit of contact after turn 1. Getting along the inside here, we should have this now. Alright, we're going to start this race with an 11:49 rating. We're in the Cadillac B Series R GTP hypercar. Like the yellow Cadillac got underneath us there. This is a 45-minute race. A license required. We are at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. You see some cars in the background going off. Losing control. Fairly clean after lap 1, P6 currently. So it looks like we finally took the time to paint our car. Settling in now. Oh, losing control here off into the grass. We're just gonna get on the tarmac out here. See if we can't rejoin safely. Get back up to speed. Probably lost a few places with that. Locked up the tires, went sideways off into the grass, lost some time there. This is only lap 2. We probably didn't have the tires at the temp. Somebody else kicking up some smoke there. Let's see what position we fell to. Looks like 10th. Locking up the tires just a little bit on turn 1 here. Probably still a little bit. Oh no. Tires are just not up to temp right now. We're trying to push it too hard, I think. We're not 100% used to Indianapolis. It's the first time we're actually racing here. We lost another couple spots, it looked like. Locking up the brakes again. Hopefully we get that under control soon. I think we fell just behind 13th. This is a 45-minute race. We will need to pit once for fuel. Cadillac behind, locking it up and going off track. We did start the race in P5. Ooh, that was close. Currently in 13th. We're going to hit the wall a little bit there after locking it up. Really struggling in these first couple laps. See if we can't get control of the car. Yellow Cadillac behind, looking to maybe make a move. They didn't have the speed out of that corner. almost getting hit from behind by the yellow Cadillac. You can see some more of the GTP cars just behind. Looking fairly smooth in these final corners. Of course, as I say that, I go out into the dirt a little bit. Compromise the exit of this corner. Gonna take a defensive move to the inside. Force the yellow caddy to the outside. They have a slight run on us, but it looks like we're gonna be side by side into turn one. No, we let up on it. Didn't want to try and overbrake there. And mess up even more. Right now we've got a run on the yellow Cadillac. They're going to stay on the inside defensive line. We're catching another one in front. Not sure why they're flashing a little bit. Currently in 13th. Maybe 14th. Yeah, I think we're 14th currently. Looking to catch one of the cars in front. It's going to get busy here. Looks like we considered going to the inside, but we'll let off on that. Hopefully we get a better exit here. Get a run on the main straight. One car spins. We can see a GT3 car up ahead. It's possible they were a cause. The Cadillac's in front going side by side into turn one here. The yellow Cadillac got by. We're currently in 12th. I'm gonna flash our lights here. This red, black, and blue car is moving a little slow. Could just be their pace. They could have an issue with the vehicle. This is the battle for 11th. We started the race in P5. Didn't really gain or lose until we made a mistake. Oh, we gotta lock it up. They're going so slow there. That lost us some time for sure. Yellow Cadillac behind caught up quickly because of that. Hopefully they do not touch. We did hit the wall a little bit. We could be dealing with damage ourselves. Starting to see the GT3 cars up ahead again. Not much of a gap to the car behind. Looks like they're gonna try to make a move here. We might just let them have that. Got a GT3 car on the way now. A little bit of a pick move. We're gonna pass safely. 12th position, maybe 13th. Another GT3 car getting in the way. We'll get on the inside of them. Yellow Cadillac was compromised on the exit a little bit. Yellow Cadillac behind, that is. Not too much of a gap to the car in front currently. We're not trying to aggressively block yet. Looking to try and build some safety rating. Gonna flash our lights. We're all over the yellow Cadillac in front of us. The traffic has slowed them down. We should have a better exit here, possibly. Some weird flashing of cars. One of the Cadillacs up ahead getting a little loose. Porsche's just touching the grass. I don't think behind them that much, though. We should have a good exit out of this final corner onto the main straight. BMW get in the way a little bit in turn one. It kind of looked like they were blocking. I didn't know if they wanted us to go on the outside there maybe, but driving right in the middle. We do have a run on the yellow Cadillac in front, catching GT3 cars left and right here. We're going to go side by side for a bit. We'll get to the inside of that GT3 car and continue on our battle. Looks like maybe for 12th. Caught the two Cadillacs in front of us. Few issues here and there, so few mistakes. A little damage to our vehicle, so we're probably losing a little bit of a lap time. See if we can't get to the outside of this Porsche. There we go. Looks like the cars in front are making a move. And side by side, one of them went off. That'll be a position. Should be up to 12th now. Probably over braking, trying to go into turn 1. Looking to catch this blue Cadillac now. Blue, red, and black. Taking the curbs a bit hard there. Getting airborne. We did keep it under control. Lost a little bit of time maybe on that exit. Yellow Cadillac behind starting to catch. Looking to see if we can't get around this GT3 car safely. We did. One more GT3 before this turn maybe. We did get it done. Compromised the racing line a little. Looks like another GT3 car was off and we're in the grass. Looking to come back on safely, not much room. Looking to give them the room. Trying not to get damaged more. Cut off that draft with the GT3 car. Going 3 wide here. For a moment. Having to break up really slowly because the GT3 car is right on the inside. There's more traffic to deal with. Caught the yellow Cadillac in front. It's like due to going out in the grass, we lost that spot or back into 13th. Still more than 30 minutes left in the race. Everybody will have to pit once for fuel, including the GT3 class. The yellow Cadillac locking it up into that corner. Got a GT3 car to deal with. That might harm their exit. It will harm ours slightly. We're going to try and get around the outside as fast as we can. Decent exit. See a blue BMW behind us. Maybe we lost more positions than we realized. Let's say 14th. Down to 14th position. We're not going to worry. Still plenty of time in the race. Going to just try and keep it as clean as possible. Put down the best lap times we can. Sure we can make up some of this. Another GT3 car just ahead. Looks like a Ferrari. We will get around cleanly just before this turn, but not able to get fully out to the racing line. Yellow Cadillac in front, out in the grass. Coming back on and almost hitting that GT3 car. That'll be another position for us. BMW looks like they might be threatening them soon. You can see a couple GT3 cars just ahead battling. The yellow Cadillac behind, wow, we took the curb hard, trying to avoid the GT3 car coming into that chicane at the very same time. I was gonna say the yellow Cadillac behind re-entered the track rather dangerously, and you could file a protest for that. They're supposed to be a bit more careful and not just jump out in front of somebody when they go off track. It is their responsibility to re-enter safely, just like you would have to in a real race. Passing another GT3 car, coming across the line to see what position we're in. In just a second. It's like a BMW in 13th currently. A blue BMW just coming out of the pits. It's gonna re-enter around the yellow Cadillac behind, possibly slowing them up. Gap to behind is increasing quite a bit. Don't see many cars in front except for GT3s yet. It's gonna make this corner tough. We'll get by though. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Finally seeing the Cadillac just in front. It's that red, black, and blue we were trying to chase down earlier. Pretty sure we have pace on them. We were looking to pass them. We took a little bit of damage to our vehicle. We did have a bit of a bump on one car on the first lap. Then we lost control and went out in the grass once or twice. Currently running 13th, we started in 5th. I'm gonna probably be nearing the pit window. I think we'll try and take it as far as we can, as long as the fuel will allow. I'm not gonna push it too hard though and run out before the end of the race. So the blue Porsche is pulling into the pits. The window is possibly open for the GT3 cars. Not very many other cars are in the pits at the moment. So we'll have to wait and see what it looks like next time around, if anybody's pitted yet. Catching another GT3 car, we can see we're closing the gap on the Cadillacs in front now. Gonna have to get around this Mercedes up here, hopefully. Hopefully we can get to the inside on this corner. Looks like they slowed it up a little and let us by. Okay. see another GT3 car just ahead, taking the curb a little hard. Cadillac behind spun, a lot of smoke back there. Wondering if we'll catch this GT3 before turn 1. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like we'll be compromised too much either. Ooh, locking it up a little bit. Saw the GT3 car go off track. Looks like we've recovered alright from that. Still 13th position currently. More than 20 minutes remain. Locking it up in that corner. Starting to probably heat up these tires a little too much with some of these lockups. We'll probably... there's a yellow Cadillac just ahead of us now. We will probably be getting a new set of tires, another little lockup. Let's see it twice. Is that the blue, red? No, they're ahead still. Gonna catch this GT3 car before turn 1. Let's see if we can pull this off alright. Tiny bit of a lockup maybe, or we just drove over our last patch. We'll try and pass the BMW to the inside here. Another Ferrari ahead. We're starting to catch a lot more traffic at the moment. It's going side by side and through the chicane with the BMW. We're going to get around the Ferrari cleanly though. You can see the blue BMW GTP car catching us behind. It looked like they may have pitted earlier or possibly had to repair some damage, so I think they're just a lapped vehicle looking to try and get that lap back. Go to the inside of the Porsche here. Take a little bit of the curb, but that's alright. Shouldn't be too compromised. It looks like we're catching the Cadillac in front rather quickly now. The gap is most likely a second and a half or so. Looks like we're we're back up to 10th position. It could be because people have pitted. It would have been probably better for us to do that a lap earlier. But we'll get through this traffic, take our pit stop. We should be in some open air for a little while. Currently in 10th, it looks like. Started in P5. We could have gained those couple of spots due to an accident or people pitting. Take a closer look at pit lane when we go by it. Oh, here we go. We're going to pull into pit lane. We'll get a great look at it. Just over 20 minutes remain in the race. Let's take a look at our tires. Right along pit lane, you can see why this is so crucial to get in and out as fast as possible. A whole lot of time lost here. You can see many cars passing to the left, including GT3 cars. We will do full tire changes, so we're going to come out on cold tires. It looks like we entered the pits in 10th position. Our pit stop is over. We have to wait to come off the limiter till there. Maybe a tiny bit of damage on the vehicle still. Maybe not. It's hard to tell. Yeah, it's looking clean. Looks like we're gonna exit in 12th position. We still can see some GT3 traffic ahead that we'll have to contend with. One of the yellow Cadillacs not far behind. We're just going to look to try and get our tires up to temp and cleanly pass all these GT3 cars. Just a couple off tracks lost us several positions. Maybe we're down to 13th after the pit stop. 14th? It keeps going up. There, I don't know. I only did it when we crossed the line, but maybe not. Don't see many cars in pit lane currently. Looks like we are in 14th after the line. Catching a GT3 Porsche car here, looking to pass on the inside. Flashing our lights, we'll see we'll probably get slightly compromised coming into this corner. But we should get a better exit. Ferrari going a little wide. We were able to pass them no problem. That'll put the yellow Cadillac behind in a difficult position going through those S-curves. You can see the gap opened up quite a bit to the car behind now. See, the cars are still a little loose because our tires are probably not up to temp yet. Just completing our out lap. Don't see many cars in pit lane still. Still in 14th here. GT3 cars going side by side through the chicane ahead. Looks like we may have to slow it up for that. That allows the yellow Cadillac behind to close the gap here. There's where the traffic did not help us. My goodness, this yellow Cadillac said they were in 4th position. We somehow came out of pit lane ahead of 4th place. A little bit of a lock up. Gonna have to see what the updated positions are on our car after we get across the line. Starting to catch a GT3 car. Maybe 4th position just had an issue. Currently up to 13th. We gained a spot there somehow. The lane number has not been updated. We're getting lapped. We've been lapped. Well, we're most likely getting the blue flag here. We will let them by. There we go. See a little smoke and some tire marks out into the grass there. Not sure what happened, if it was a GT3 or GTB car or not. Fourth place just went around us. That wasn't a battle for position. Looks like they're gonna lock it up and go slow here. We're gonna have a run and get back around them. Looks like this car who was in second may have just finished a pit stop. This car is behind or battling for position. We're going to try and stay out of it. We are not battling for that position. Looks like we're one lap behind currently. Most likely compromised due to contact, and then we lost control a couple of times out in the grass. Taking tires is not the best pit strategy, so that will have lost us probably a good 10 plus seconds. All of that combined has allowed us to be lapped once. Looks like second and third, or third and fourth behind us is trying to catch and pass again. A little bit vindicating that third place is having trouble catching and passing us. We're going to lock it up a little bit in that corner. A little worried about the GT3 car. We're trying to stay out of the way. Looks like the other car had to pull in the pits. Not sure if that's because they need fuel, they didn't fuel, or if it's because they had damage. They were battling with the yellow Cadillac behind. Oh my! Who is in first currently, it looks like. First place did just hit the wall rather hard. They possibly hit us in the back as well. They may have just taken a little more damage to the vehicle. I hope not. Just getting back to the racing line before that corner right in front of the Porsche. Trying to still chase down and get our lap back. Currently 12th position. We started 5th. We may have seen an issue with second place there. Pulling into the pits. I don't know if that was just because they were needing to pit or they had damage. Trying to chase down first place to get our lap back if we can. See a car locking it up ahead. It's possible to cross the line on 11th. Yes, we are. Back up to 11th, trying to chase down first place to get our lap back. The gap isn't that far. We may have a little damage. They're getting slowed up by the GT3 car. We'll see if we can't both get by. Very nice, they did get out of the way for us. Nose to tail with first place, but this is not for position. You'll see the gap open up just a little bit there. Starting to catch another GT3 car. Traffic slowed them up quite a bit last time. See, I'm not carrying enough speed through those corners. I did catch them a little. The gap is still not far. You can see some cars having trouble ahead on turn 1 possibly. Going side by side at least. GT3 car will slow them up slightly. They're not going to be in the best racing line here. But they will put them between us in first. Open up that gap slightly. We did get by cleanly, currently in 11th. looking to chase down first place to hopefully get our lap back. A lot of GT3 cars just ahead. Seeing the BMW lock it up in front of us. Gotta flash our lights, let them know we're here and try and get by. Barely let us by. Not much room on the track to let us by. We could have gone a little wider, turned in a little later. Can still see the first place yellow Cadillac just ahead. Since their car number is number 1, I'd assume they are the highest rated and qualified first here. Looks like we may have gone up to 10th position. Oh, still 11th. That's okay. This is a 45-minute race. Less than 10 minutes left to go. Less than 9 minutes left to go, even. You can see a yellow Cadillac behind. First place is starting to open the gap a little bit more. I'm not sure if the yellow Cadillac behind is second place and they're catching us, or if that is somebody that's 12th and they're catching us. But they are starting to close the gap a little bit of a lockup on us on the inside of that BMW. We do have fresher tires than most people though. I'm hoping not everybody knew to not take tires, to try and double stint to save that time. We'll see. Close the gap on first a little bit here. We might be able to get a run if they're compromised in turn 1. Looks like they aren't that compromised. Up to 9th position, that would be 2 spots there. Still trying to chase down first. We gained 2 spots in that last lap somehow. See, first place just ahead. Trying to warn this Ferrari. First place locking it up in this corner. We might have a cleaner exit. Possibly a run on them. Just looking to get our lap back. This isn't for position. We are in 9th currently. We did close the gap back up to first place here. Somewhat vindicating. Kind of shows that we really could have been a contender had we not made those couple of mistakes. And maybe not taking that little bit of damage on lap 1. I'm sure that had lost us some time. They may not even, well, they probably know, but it's possible they don't know that we're not battling them for position. Trying to notify these Porsches here and keep up with first place. Starting to see the yellow Cadillac behind us a little clearer. They've closed the gap up due to the traffic. Those Porsches got into each other. That'll slow the yellow Cadillac behind down. That one started to turn and it was blocking the road quite a bit. Still right on first place, less than a second gap. Looking to see if we can't make that move and get our lap back. Our tires are a little fresher. Still, we might be able to get a run on first place and get our lap back before the end of the race. Just under 5 minutes to go. This isn't the battle for position, just to get our one lap back. Car in front is first place. If we stay on them like this, we will know exactly when the race ends, because it does matter when the time runs out where the leader is. They're actually taking a defensive line here a little bit. We locked up the tires there. Yellow Cadillac just behind, another red Cadillac just behind them with the wheeling paint job. That is from one of the IMSA cars. Yellow Cadillac locking it up just ahead, trying to get by the Porsche. Oh, we locked it up trying to avoid contact with them. Second place just caught us rather quickly now. They were slowly catching first, it looked like. We're going to try and stay out of the way. But we did take the defensive line. We're going to brake early, let them by, slip in behind. We want to show them we're not trying to block them up or compete with them, because this is not our battle. That is second and first just ahead of us, currently in ninth. I'm looking for them to make a mistake so I can get my lap back, but not really battling them for position. We're going to play it safe, make sure we finish the race. Just a few minutes remain in the race. Did start the race in 5th position. We are currently in 9th. We had fallen back to 13th or so at one point, maybe 14th. Ooh, an issue with the cars ahead, just like we were hoping. A GT3 Ferrari in the way. Going a little extra slow here, trying to play it safe. Cars battling ahead side by side in turn 1 for first place. Hopefully we could take advantage of that. That would get us our lap back. Not much time remaining in the race. We're going to have to lock it up and avoid contact with somebody. Looks like possibly first place had really struggled that lap. Cadillac behind is going to flash their lights at us. We're not going to let them have that. They are third place. We are not battling them for position, but we do need track position too. You can see second just ahead, locking it up. I'm going to see if we can't let them by here and not compromise ourselves too much so that they continue to battle. Looks like third got a good enough exit there. They're going to go battle for second. Says we're currently in ninth. Currently in 8th now. The battle ahead is the battle for second. It is not our race. These are the leaders. We were just recently, well, we were lapped a few laps ago. We're going to slip in and get ahead of them and come in contact with the second place car. No longer second place. But they were not really giving us much room to race. They had screwed up in front of us and were battling. We had a major run on them, but they didn't want to let us through that chicane cleanly. We did come in contact with them. We're currently in 8th. Second place is right behind us, looking to get by. Maybe that's third. Right on our tail, but we've got to watch out for this Mercedes-Benz. We're going to stick to the wall here, hopefully go to the inside. They're being rather annoying. There we go. They finally are making their move to the inside. We'll let them go, because they are in second. So the two Cadillacs just in front of second place means one of them might be for position for us if we can catch up. The red Whelan is most likely battling on the lead lap. Let's see what it says. They are currently in third. Yep. They're going to lose control in that corner. Maybe getting into the back of us a little bit, but it didn't send us off. Not much time is expired. This could be the end of the race. Looks like possibly a car off track flashing on the screen. Looked like a GT3 car. That looks like the end of the race. P8. Alright everybody, we started this race as an 11:49. We gained 27 points. That'll take us up to an 11:76. We're not doing too bad. We're gonna get there soon. Thanks for watching everybody. See you next time.